Hey folks, Trey Anderson here, back again from Alpha Kettlebell Fitness, back with Sarah. We're going to take you to a really key transitional movement. This movement is not super physical demanding wise because there's such a short range of motion, but what it is it's a timing movement. So a lot of people end up in probably the second most troubling situation regarding kettlebells. They end up into the classic whack wrist position because of either poor timing or a little bit of lack of mobility. So Sarah's going to go ahead and show us the kettlebell clean here. It's again a fairly hip dominant movement because we don't need as much force. She's going to come up, keep the elbow relatively close to the body, and what we're doing in regards different than what most people experience with barbell is they're moving the barbell towards them. We're actually moving our body around the kettlebell on the way up so it lands nice and soft. This is the portion where people end up with a lot of trouble and they get, again, that bad experience with kettlebells, but they're flipping it over. There's no flipping action. It's a rotary motion when you're coming with the kettlebell clean. This sets us up for a lot of really cool movements like squats, presses, lunges, and so on from the double rack or the single rack position. So it's a really key movement to be able to master and learn because it adds to that flow that's really, really valuable with kettlebells. So again, it's a hip dominant movement. We still want to keep that kettlebell above the knee, just like we talked about when we're doing our other accelerative kettlebell exercises, and we want to work on grounding here. Now, if you're working and learning on this, don't feel bad if you want to put like an extra large oversized wristband on your wrist while you're in the learning process. As we start to master technique though, we should be able to move that away, or if you just want to leave the wristband on to look cool, that's fine too. So there it is, the kettlebell clean, setting you up for the segmenting into cleans, presses, squats, and so on and so forth. Another real quick tip before we close out is when we get into that clean position, it's okay to keep that, we want to keep that wrist in the neutral position, fingers pointed upwards. So a lot of people will end up with that, what we call broken wrist position. As you can see here, if you come up and around, a real good indicator is to go ahead and point fingers up. That keeps us pretty close to neutral wrist position. Almost missed that one, glad we got it to you. Have a great one, come back for some more.